Hi guys, welcome to Bunny Paras. Let's learn something new today. మీరు అడిగిన విధంగా పారస్ డిఫెన్స్ అండ్ స్పేస్ టెక్నాలజీస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ తీసుకొచ్చి మన ఛానల్లో ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేశాను. ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మేనేజ్మెంట్ చాలా మంచి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ షేర్ చేశారు. ఐ రియల్లీ ఎంజాయ్డ్. మీకు కూడా బాగా నచ్చుతుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ ఈ కంపెనీ యొక్క ప్రమోటర్ చాలా ఈజీగా చాలా సింపుల్ పర్సన్ అనిపించారు నాకైతే ఇంటర్వ్యూ కాన్వర్సేషన్. ఎందుకంటే చాలా డీటెయిల్గా ఆయన షేర్ చేశారు. నాకైతే ఇంటర్వ్యూ బాగా అనిపించింది. అండ్ ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ప్లే చేసే ముందు స్మాల్ రిమైండర్, మేము ఏదైతే ఇంటర్వ్యూకి అంటే మేనేజ్మెంట్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయడానికి ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టాం, ఎఫర్ట్ మీకు హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అయింది అనిపిస్తే వీడియోని ఇప్పుడే లైక్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. ఆ వీడియో చూస్తున్న ఏ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైంలో మీకు అనిపించినప్పుడు వీడియోని లైక్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. అండ్ వీడియో మొత్తం చూసిన తర్వాత మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుందంటే వాళ్ళకి తప్పకుండా షేర్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. లెట్ మీ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ నౌ. Munjay sir, first of all, thanks a lot for giving us this opportunity. We have 6 lakhs plus subscribers who are predominantly investors. Wow. I tell them before investing in any IPO or any company, you understand company before, and yes, that understanding of company comes from the management itself. Because I believe, I deliver, as I've told you, I've already released an IPO video on your company. So I might read it from the paper and I understand it differently, but your way of understanding is something completely different because you're the one who runs the show. So my people will be lucky who will listen completely about your company today. So it will be a general discussion, sir. Okay. Yes. I wanted to understand how Paras has started. What is the purpose and when did it started? How was your journey till now? First, I wanted to understand the journey part, then we'll get into the business questions.
Okay, great. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. I am Munjal Shah. I would like to present to you about our company. How did we start, in short, and now where are we, and we wish to, and where do we wish to get? So Paras Defense started as a mechanical manufacturing company. Late 70s, early 80s, we used to manufacture very, very precision parts. Okay, we had a very precision manufacturing facility where we would be catering to many different government organizations. From there, we started, and then years progressed. We started to then take up bigger jobs in mechanical manufacturing. By 2010, we would tell people we would do anything under the sky in mechanical manufacturing. And you come to us only when you have no solution elsewhere in the country. So that's when we started getting more and more popular, confidence level getting more better. Then our customers, mainly on the government, mainly on the defense side, gave us an opportunity, or gave us an futuristic business. They asked us to explore the possibility of setting up optics manufacturing facility, lenses manufacturing, camera lenses, mainly for night vision and for thermal imaging systems, small to big size. And that time there weren't any really, just maybe one or so, that too not really full-time catering to the Indian market. So we started to work towards this and set up India's most unique nanotechnology machining center. So today Paras Defense has India's probably most unique nanotechnology machining center, which is deployed for manufacturing of optical elements and also very high ultra precision components which are like very, very difficult to manufacture, very high precision components. And probably not many or nobody manufactures those types. So here we started our journey for making optics. And then, in optics also, there are different types of cameras, different types of applications. So we started with small lenses, and then we started doing medium lenses, and then we started doing bigger lenses. And also then we started working with the space organization. So we started working with the space for the space cameras. So optics for space cameras. And then we started doing the smaller ones first, and then a little bigger ones. And today...
So could you please name which kind of projects, space projects or cameras have been used?
So we have been a part of several space programs. We have been a part of Chandrayaan program also. Then we have been a part of some multispectral camera programs. Also, going forward, probably each and every Earth observation satellite, or each and every science mission, or each and every interplanetary mission, Paras will have its contribution. So going forward, whenever you see that there is a satellite launched to see down or to see around, that is, interplanetary or maybe going towards the sun, any mission like this, Paras Defense will for sure have a small contribution to a very big contribution in the area of the optics or the lenses of the telescope or the camera. So now today, Paras Defense offers or manufactures for our space organization the largest ever optics desired by them. Okay. Oh. So currently we are manufacturing for them already. Okay. And by virtue of this, we got some other opportunities from our defense organization to build camera for the defense organization for some general purposes. Maybe the application could be general also, but to be deployed into the space. So camera for our defense organization to be built in partnership with them and to be launched into the orbit, not into the air, into the orbit. Yeah. Outside, and to look down from a great distance, and to look and see very high quality images. Okay. So this is where we reached as of now, and now we are working on some more optical products. We are working on drone cameras. Yeah. So we are making very unique, very special drone cameras. One is for using the technology that we have deployed for defense or space cameras. We are right now making a camera for agriculture purposes, a multispectral camera. A camera which you scan the farmland, depends on what configuration you take. We have two models. One is 3-channel, one is 5-channel. It will tell you where just you scan it and put it in your, put the scan, into your computer. Okay. The chip in your computer, it will tell you where you need to add water, where you need to put some more fertilizer, or where you need to take off the crop because it is affected and maybe could affect the other crops also, and instantaneously. And also building it at a very cost-effective price. If you import this camera, currently it will cost you around maybe 12 to 15 lakhs. We are going to be offering it at very low cost because it is for the farmers of the country. So we want to try and see that everybody in the country can afford this. We want to make it so affordable that all of them can enjoy the benefit of this. So it's
the drone technology will be offering to the private sector as well, not only to the government sector.
No, drone is for everyone. You know, we have a subsidiary which is known as Paras Aerospace. Yeah. We have another company owned by Paras Defense as a subsidiary known as Paras Aerospace. Very unique, a very promising drone company of India with very strong partnerships. So here in this subsidiary, just diverting a bit from Paras Defense, we partner with already proven companies of the world. So not just like, building it, developing here and taking maybe many years to be able to maybe prove yourself. By the time the technology is outdated, there are other foreign companies who have come and given a much better solution. And then you have lost a lot of money. And then also your balance sheet becomes all red. And then nobody wants to even look at you. So our approach is different. Partner with the best of the world, convince him that you are with the best of India, and then bring them into India and make it in India for the Indian market, and also convince them to give it to you, give the manufacturing to you for the global market. So not just for the Indian market, but what we manufacture it very cost effectively because they are either from maybe Israel or maybe from the other expensive countries. We built it for you here in India and we give it back to you at a very reasonable price. So this is our approach. So we go here in this company with proven solutions. So no R&D. So like proven solutions, ready to deploy the next moment. So this is what we are doing. We have had some unique partnerships. You can look upon our website for more information, aerospace.com. And please do keep on tracking it. We to be the most promising drone company of India. So coming back to Paras Defense, because of this subsidiary, we have several applications in the area of drones. So where they need, every drone needs a camera, right? What will a drone do? It will need a camera. So maybe just a small one to a larger one. So we are building cameras, 3 different types of drone cameras, which can be deployed for any application. So we are building a multispectral camera for agriculture right now, specifically in mind, a camera which is for day and night surveillance. So, even if for maybe factory surveillance, you put this camera on the drone and then it will do like big factories which are in maybe hundreds of acre or maybe thousands of acre, a solution which is like a drone-based solution, a drone-based surveillance solution. So there also we are building cameras. So we are building different type of drone cameras right now, and also we are building where there is no clash of interest with our customers. All the companies in India, whosoever are into night vision and thermal imaging systems, whoso are manufacturing thermal imagers like cameras to look in the night. Okay, Paras Defense probably would be the best bet for their optics. Okay, so there would be like maybe 10 manufacturers in India for thermal imagers. But for the optics, if you ask any of them, who would be your best choice for optics, please give us 3 names. They will give you names: Paras Defense, and Paras Defense. Okay. So this is our journey about Paras Defense in the optics vertical. We have another defense electronics vertical where we are doing electronic control systems for naval and for army application. So we started our journey here by building mechanical racks, and then we started doing wiring and then doing electronics, and now with complete software directly plug in with the main system of the customer, or probably a complete ready to use system for the end application. So defense electronics also we are doing well, fairly well. We have a third vertical, which is heavy engineering, which is our original business, and that is where I come from. So as I told you, like by 2010, I would say that we could do anything under the sky, any kind of mechanical manufacturing under the sky. And today, 2020 or 2021, I say that we can build any kind of equipment for defense or for space under the sky. To name a few very prestigious programs that we have been associated with, or we are probably working in very, very close relation with our customer and in advanced stages of proving it. One is for border management, remote control border management system. And the second one is submarine periscope. Periscope for a submarine. Periscope is the eyes of submarine, right?
Yes.
And it's very prestigious to build a system like this in partnership with the government of India undertakings, and also to make it happen in India, and also to succeed, and also to save money for our country, and also to make our country self-reliant. So this is what we are doing, and we are doing fairly well, and we are working, and we are going to make this happen for sure. So this is about our heavy engineering, and our latest vertical is electromagnetic pulse protection solution, EMP. If you have seen, have you heard of EMP? EMP, electromagnetic. It comes out of Hyderabad only in a big way. Like, Hyderabad is also.
No, sir.
Like,
please do explain.
So, have you seen James Bond movie GoldenEye?
Yeah.
GoldenEye, remember?
Yeah.
In that there's a short circuit happening. All electrical equipments getting, sparks and getting completely disrupted. So that was an EMP attack in the movie. And now we see it really a threat. Whatever we have seen in the movies in the past 10, 20, 30 years back, it becomes a reality someday. Huh? So before we used to say, kya aisa thodi hota hai? But it is like, now we believe that kuch bhi ho sakta hai. After this 2020 COVID, we believe kuch bhi ho sakta hai. And also, kabhi bhi ho sakta hai. Aur kidhar bhi ho sakta hai. So stay protected. Huh? Use mask. So same way, EMP is a futuristic threat, and Paras Defense is protecting. Paras Defense is the first Indian company in the private sector to offer turnkey solution against this threat. So today we are working with the defense for this. We are doing reasonably good. Today we are, as I said, like we are the first one in the country to be able to offer this solution 100% indigenously. And now we have been able to prove our capabilities in all areas in EMP. We started with making small filters like, voltage stabilizers. Usko bolte hai filter, power line filter, data line filter, mainly power line filters. Then we started building racks where you put your electronics. Then we started building doors for the rooms, EMP rooms. Today we do complete rooms. And today we do it on turnkey basis with our design, manufacturing and installation, everything, and in the shortest possible time. So Paras Defense is the first and until now the only Indian company to be able to have this kind of credential to its, not capability, I'm talking of credentials. So that means you have already done it. Now going forward, a lot of things to be shielded, and we are going to take care, or we are going to work very hard to protect all these strategic electronics of our country. Someday you will also come and ask us, मेरे घर का भी जो है थोड़ा electrical line को protect करके दो ना. So many thought मेरे घर का जो है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स या मेरे घर में जो भी कुछ हाई एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है उसको मतलब जो है इसके अगेंस्ट बिकॉज द नॉर्मल स्टेबिलाईजर्स विल नेवर वर्क
Yeah.
against this kind of threat.
Attacks. Okay.
So this is about Paras Defense, 4 different verticals. We are based out of Bombay, Mumbai, sorry. One facility in Navi Mumbai, the other facility in Ambernath, Thane district. 2 factories owned by the company. One is doing ultra precision manufacturing and electronics. The other one is doing heavy engineering. We have been here a long time now in this sector. Talk about the management. Since you said about the management, we have 3 directors on the board of our company, but we have 4 independent directors on the board of our company. So 3 versus 4 independent directors, and all the independent directors are from our sector.
Yes, I saw that.
And also, they have been like veterans of our sector. Ex-chairman and managing director of Bharat Electronics, one of the biggest PSU in defense electronics or defense business. Sorry. The second, also ex-director of Bharat Electronics. Third, ex-DG, that is, you can say number 2 position in DRDO. After the chairman, there are like 7, 8 DGs. So number 2 position, DRDO. And the 4th gentleman, also general manager, Bharat Electronics. So all these sirs and madam, they understand our business to fullest extent. So they understand technical, they understand commercial, they understand financial, they understand the entire model. So it's like a great combination. So, they are like, they understand anything and everything that we see.
Yes.
Also, besides them, we have a very strong senior team. We have people all handpicked by us from various disciplines of our sector. So all handpicked, because we have also come from very grassroots level. We have come from the factory level where we have stood by the machine in our early days, in our teenage, standing on the machine with the operator 12 hours a day to understand how it functions, and also to be besides him so that he could increase the productivity for the company by 10, 20, 30%. So that's where we come from. So standing like with the operator in the factory, then getting the products cleared in the inspection along with the customer, delivering it to the customer, then also getting the money back from the customer, and also requesting for again repeat business. So we come from there. We come from extreme grassroots. It's not that we have come and sat on this chair where you see us right now. We work
other than Paras Defense and Space Technologies, do you guys have any controlling stake in any other companies? Have you guys invested in any other companies?
We have we have actually 4 subsidiaries. So they are all new subsidiaries.
These subsidiaries are under Paras Defense and Space Technology itself, right?
Yes.
Other than that, I'm asking. Have you invested in any other businesses?
No money. Okay. All money in Paras Defense.
All money in Paras Defense.
Okay. Everything here.
Okay.
Nothing elsewhere. So no other business, no other sector also. Only this sector. We understand this. We breathe this. We eat. We sleep. Everything is this sector. Only this sector. You come and tell us put up a factory for making automotive parts. We don't understand only. You tell us you put up a factory for making some white goods. We'll say we don't understand. So for us, only this sector, defense and space. We have some technologies on healthcare. Right now, there was a requirement of oxygen concentrators in our country, right? So the DRDO took up this task given to them by the PM Care, PMO, and they were told to make some like 1,000 oxygen concentrators. So all the people who are working in this area were asked if they could quickly do this for the nation. And we have understanding of, as I told we could do anything under the sky, any kind of machines under the sky. So understanding of like any machine is like no big deal. So we came forward and we took up this task, and we manufactured and delivered almost 30 oxygen concentrators of 500 LPM, which is good enough to treat maybe 50, 100 plus patients. Okay, 50 to 100, 50-100 plus maybe more. And we built this to the fullest satisfaction, and also in a reasonable timeline. Okay, and many of them are in Telangana. And right now our people are there also. Probably they are commissioning some of the sites.
Okay.
So besides this, we got some more technologies in the area of healthcare. but still, this just kept aside. My colleague Amit, he likes to explore maybe sometimes other sectors. Sometimes he just wants to, for his academic interest, maybe I don't know for what, but maybe I feel for his academic interest. But for me, it's only defense and space. Talk about anything else, we say no. And also, as I told you, like you asked me again second time, so I said to make it more, very more simpler. I told you I have no money, like no money for anything else. So besides having some technologies for healthcare, but we still, defense and space is always going to be our main line of business.
So how much percentage of revenue comes from government? Overall, when we calculate overall percentage?
It depends on like who has, taken your, whose orders you have won first. Okay. Or who has taken, like who has given you the business, or capacities are dedicated for who. It is like, when we start allocating the capacities, right? So it depends. It's not like fixed every time. And for us, could be exports also sometime, maybe more. Sometimes could be private companies. Sometimes could be like government companies. So last year, if you ask us, 50% plus from the government of India undertakings. For last
generally, in last 12 years, what could be the average from the government, sir? Revenue contribution? As
I told you, it's like, it's never fixed. It's dynamic. So like right now, if you tell us, maybe, last year, as I said, 50% plus government, maybe current order book also from the government sector is a bit more than the others, a bit more. But I think I told, our capacity, whosoever gives us the business, then we will dedicate our facility or dedicate our capacity for that. So it's like dynamic. Maybe in the future, since now a lot of Make in India is happening and a lot of private companies are coming forward, and a lot of private companies are taking technologies and also now committing to deliver in parallel or along with the other government organizations. Maybe the private business or private companies could also probably maybe increase. So it's always like fluctuating. It's different. So for us, we win the business and then we distribute it amongst our factories and verticals. And after that, we are looking forward to doing something new in the areas that we are doing.
Okay. So how is experience in dealing with government? Generally, the perception is dealing with government is tough because receiving payments and all will get
No, the best. It's wrong. Very, very, we are working with the best people of our country. The defense labs, best people. The defense PSUs, best people. The space laboratories, the best people. And money is like Reserve Bank of India. And also and everything is super. Once you have delivered to the satisfaction and all the documentation done as per the requirement, your money will be delivered to you, or the money will be received by you in for sure a day before the timeline. You will never be delayed on account of payment due to anything their side. So and also very, very great. You bid, you become L1, you get the business. You are bidding on a portal, right? So we have participated in the bid. When the bid opens, if I am the lowest bidder, I then continue talking. If I'm not the lowest, I go home and I start looking for something else, right? But unlike the private sector, where they will always they take a bid from me, you Amit, okay? So you are L1. They will tell me he is L1. You want the business, you beat his price. Then they will tell Amit, you want this business, beat Munjal's price. Again, then they will tell you beat Amit's price. So here, then by the time the order is finalized, probably there's nothing left. So it's almost no fun. So it's always better, you bid your best. In government organization, when you're bidding, you have to give your final price, right? Because if you lose by even 1 rupee, that regret will be there for the entire year. So you have to give your best, like bid. So it is like always bid your best. So here, if you win, great, you continue. And if you don't win, okay. So if you win, then it is discussions on the business or on the product, on how to make it a success. And also maybe, okay, we have to justify our costing. We have to give them our cost breakups. We have to also convince them that the price is right. If they have anything to say, they will always say, and then you have maybe some negotiation. But it's not like never ending.
So what is our cash conversion cycle right now?
So it depends order to order again, and also depends on project.
No, overall company cash conversion cycle, working capital cycle.
Around maybe 6 to 9 months, or maybe sometimes 12 months. Average, you can say around maybe 8 months or so.
Okay. If it is a private business, our cash conversion cycle is lesser compared to government
No.
business?
Product is the same.
No, I'm talking about if you are dealing with a private client, is our cash conversion cycle is faster when compared to PSU?
No. Say, we are whatever we are making, either we sell it to the government or either we sell it to the private. The product remains the same.
Yeah.
Right. Because the end use is defense or end use is space. The time to make it also is same. The time to make it is same. 6 months, 6 months for both of them. When you deliver, you have payment terms with someone for 30 days, somebody for 60 days, somebody for maybe 90 days. So that part is based on your negotiation. So based on whatever you have, whatever there is an understanding that you get. Also in our sector, private people also best of best. Like, because everybody here has enough value addition. They would not really want to pass too much time by doing this. So here, again, as I said, government L1, but also in the private side, basically everybody is serious business people. Nobody has that time to discuss, negotiate. Yes, but private, always till the order is in hand, you have to always be hoping for the best. Or hope that it comes to you, because they have the flexibility of deciding. But in the government, once you L1, you are in business. Most of the time, if you are able to justify the price and also all the other terms and conditions.
Sir, if I look at RHP data, between 2019 to 2021, our revenues dropped a bit, our EBITDA dropped a bit. What could be the reasons and what could be the growth prospects from here?
Say first is our revenue were down in the last financial year, because we were operating, say in the month of April, May, June, July, we were hardly producing. Our capacity, our factories were hardly working. We were working at maybe minimum capacity, or just coming to maybe keep the machines warm because of COVID. There was a lot of uncertainty. Like every month, people would say we were very cautious because we care about everyone. So we are extra cautious about our people. So, because, everybody is here a long time, and also, we have to take care of people above everything. So in April 2020, we were told that May mein sab kuch theek ho jayega, right? And May we were told that everything will be fine in June. June mein people said everything will be fine in July. July mein people said now everything will be fine in August. 15th August, it will go away. And so we were not working. We were just working with minimum capacity, and we would come to office every day, just that like tomorrow everything will be fine. Okay. So we hardly produced in the first 4 months of the year. So whatever we have done, you can probably take it that we would have done this in maybe 7 to 8 months. Okay. So this is because of, this was the reason because of why we could not really do more than what we could have done. Okay. Also, we have a lot of supplies for raw material in optics coming from South Korea. Okay. South Korea got affected by COVID in the first quarter of the calendar year. Okay. So January, February, March, they were peaking. Okay. So their factory, South Korea is a very sensitive country. Very, very, very people sensitive, and everything. South Korea is probably the most sincere country, or most honest country. Like here, if there is anything is straight, like, they will say whatever 1:1. So there, even a bit of this COVID challenge would come in any of the factory or anywhere nearby, the operations would shut. So there was a serious issue there, and because of which our supply for raw material got affected, by virtue of which we could not get the best out of it in the last couple of months, 1920.
Okay, sir, what percentage of raw material comes from South Korea?
Also, I would like to mention here that the real yardstick can also be taken as the order inflow. So if you see the company's order inflow in 1920, it has doubled in 20. Whatever was FY19, the order inflow has doubled in 20 and 50% increased thereafter. So you see a very, very strong order book. This is an indication that the business, the opportunities are getting converted. It is because of the external factors that whatever we saw, but going forward, it is only growth trajectory.
So what percentage of raw material comes from South Korea?
It also depends like what kind of project it is or how much we have ordered. But say around whatever we buy in optics, I think more than 50% is South Korea.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So we have alternatives. We can probably buy it from Europe or we can buy it from other countries. But then the price will be a bit higher. And, we are settled with the supply chain. Then, we would never like to, have create a change in our supply chain. So, like once established, then, we would stick to it. So quite a bit of percentage of optics raw material come from South Korea, more than 50%.
Sir, my next question is, I saw out of 3 years, 2 years, cash flow from operations were in negative. What could be the reason for that?
Basically, we did a lot of capex, right? So there was a lot of capex done. Just to say, we created a super base. We have created a very, very strong base. We have created a strong capex. So by which you see it. Otherwise, it's only because of the infrastructure and the capacities that we have created for doing a complete all types of optical solution under one roof. That is why. Otherwise, it's fine.
How do you see this new drone policy, sir? What kind of opportunity you're looking at due to that?
See, new drone policy is basically everybody will be benefited. Whosoever is going to be exporting or whosoever is going to be import substituting it, everybody is going to be benefiting. But, there is a cap per company, 12 crore rupees and 10 companies and all. So we for sure will be benefiting from it, for sure. But it is very, very encouraging. Now with these policies or such policies coming in, it will motivate more and more people to come up in this area or come up in the area of making drones or come up in the area of drones. So this policy, yes, is a good incentive to motivate people. And also drone is a very futuristic business, right? A lot of drone based applications are in the making or probably are there. So these kind of policies definitely help or motivate people to maybe come here and explore more, as there is a big future projections for drone industry.
Okay. Sir, are we planning? See, we have some percentage of... Oh, sorry, sir, please go ahead.
We wanted to encourage you to also, whenever you have time to cover our Paras Aerospace. The CEO of Paras Aerospace is one of the best drone engineers of the country. And needless to mention, he's from your land. He's from Hyderabad. So you can talk in your language.
Okay.
Yeah. And the best drone engineer of the country, I'm telling you.
Okay. Not the best, but you say one of the best. Otherwise, there will be other people coming and contesting, like saying, okay, okay, let us do that. Kaun banega crorepati, and then you will be asked those questions, or you will be like rapid fire, like the other talk shows. Usko lagana padega wahan pe talk show mein, and he will have to speak like rapid, taka, and really then he will have to show that he's number one. So, yes, as Amit says, that we have a very strong team. And they have all come from reputed government organization. Okay, they have been working there as drone scientists, and they have been there for many years, and back-to-back gold medalists, and also probably been awarded Scientist of the Year or maybe the Techie of the Year award by our Prime Minister then, Manmohan Singh sir. So the team is very, very strong team in the area of drones that we have. And they're working on a complete solution, not just maybe doing a drone, but making a drone with the camera, with a complete solution. Like I told you about that autonomous surveillance. A very, very unique solution. What probably first of a kind here, a very high-end autonomous drone surveillance solution. So just not selling a product, but also trying to make maximum value out of it.
Sir, we are getting some percentage of revenue from exports market as well. Are we planning to increase our exports revenue? Are we going to compete with other companies in the export market? Okay.
Our exports has been double digit for several years, and we probably will be maybe looking for more possibilities in exports. We are exporting to several countries. We have also now started exporting to the US. Our business, like India, now Paras Defense is now a global optics manufacturer. So the global market now recognizes Paras Defense as a very, very high quality, world-class manufacturer. So we could and we would wish to, and maybe we may. So there is a possibility to increase the percentage for exports. So yes, as you said, that we may or we could be doing more exports, hopefully.
Okay, sir, all these things which you have discussed are the good, possible and positive points for the company. What kind of risks you see in this industry and the company?
So basically our risk is distributed with many products. I told you first is optics. In optics also defense, and optics in space, optics for civilian applications like civilian market, like agriculture, or maybe for surveillance purposes. Not just making optics, but also a full solution. Correct. Also now camera solutions for defense, where we have no clash of interest with our customers. Some unique, very, very different ones. And also maybe camera for space. And also for electronics, like electronics, wherein we do everything. We do just the mechanical dabba to wiring to electronics to display. Also the monitor, complete computer or a full control system. Then in heavy engineering, we make tubes for new generation rocket and missile programs required in a good quantity in Hyderabad labs also. So we make those tubes here. And then also we make a complete machine also, right? Any kind of machine. And then also electromagnetics. And now also along with that subsidiaries, drone, anti-drone. We have two different subsidiaries, separate, one for drone, one for anti-drone. And in both of them, we have techie guys. And also along with that, Make in India programs, I told you about that cockpit program. We are going to be part of some cockpit program under Make in India, and also some other very unique offerings to the country. And also we are catering to each and every person, each and every government organizations in defense. Okay, each and every. And also space laboratories. Also, we are catering to most of the private big companies of India in defense. Also, we are exporting. Now, you tell me where you see a challenge in our company. For some other people who are only working with one product or one vertical and 2-3 customers, there could be a challenge. We have distributed our risk with so many products and so many customers that at all times, we will be able to service and will be able to meet all the commitments of the company. Okay, we may not grow, worst case scenario, but we will still be able to sail through at all times and service to each and every commitment of the company on time or maybe a day before. Also, worst case scenario, now my friend Amit is, he likes to collect technologies. So he's collecting healthcare technologies. He has technology right now given to him by the government labs for oxygen concentrator. Ranges from maybe 100 to maybe 1,000 LPM. He has built those designs by himself, along with getting some help from them. Along with that, he has also technology for building respirators, BiPAP, non-invasive ventilators. Then he has technology for doing very, very low-cost UV light-based solutions for lifts, for buses, for trains, for malls or public toilets and all that. And also has partnership with some Canadian company where you built a machine where you stand in front of the camera and the camera tells you whether you are sick or you're good to go inside. Okay, sick means you have maybe fever, you have maybe something else, you have internal problem in your body which we don't know. So it's a AI based system. It's not a temperature detector, but it's an artificial intelligence based system for a Canadian company. So he has so many technologies collecting it. So for imagine like if the defense and space sector of not India, but the world stops spending. Okay. Everybody says peace, 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 and no mission for space, no going into the space and looking for other planets and all that. Everything becomes different. And then Amit will start doing healthcare. He will start building
healthcare for Paras.
Something which will keep the company alive. Not alive, but also give us a proper 2-time meal and also maybe a dessert for the supper.
So we already have Paras Tech Care as our healthcare brand. It's not a separate company, but Tech Care, TECH, CARE. So that's our brand for medical.
Sir, my questions are done. If you guys want to speak with investors, you can speak now. Like, why should they invest in Paras? And why should they associate for long term with this company? I know you have explained many things. As a closing remarks, if you want to speak, you can speak now.
Paras Defense is one of the most promising defense and space company of India, a company that is able to offer the widest range of products and solutions. It's like a company where you come and for sure you will find anything and everything that you need. And also working here since many years, like this is our only business that we are working and that we are focused on, and also having quite a bit of complete product based solutions to offer currently, and also maybe a bit more. So we to make our nation more self-reliant and also to make our nation more stronger and more and more indigenous. Please support companies like Paras Defense so that we could be able to take care, or we could be also able to add more and more value in protecting our nation. Thank you very much and pleasure talking to you. And we will keep in touch. As we have said, after maybe this process, maybe a month or so later, we again connect for our drone company. We would like you to also cover our drone company. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sir, before closing, I just want to give you honest remarks. I really enjoyed this conversation. I felt I'm speaking with someone I know very well from long time. It's not that I'm speaking just now. I got introduced to you. I really enjoyed this conversation. This is the honest confession, because I do many management interviews. Sometimes they are just interviews. Some interviews I really get connected with people. I really like the way you have explained.
Great. Thank you. Pleasure talking, and we will keep in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. It was wonderful speaking with you both of you.
Same here. Bye.
ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ముంజాల్ షా గారు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన బిజినెస్ యాంగిల్ పార్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉన్నదో అది ఆల్రెడీ మన ఛానల్లో రిలీజ్ చేసిన ఐపీఓ వీడియోలో నేను డీటెయిల్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నట్టయితే రిపీట్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్రెడీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ లెంత్ బాగా పెరిగింది కాబట్టి నేను తెలుగు వెర్షన్లో దాన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయట్లేదు. ఓన్లీ ఒక పాయింట్ మిస్సింగ్ పార్ట్ మన ఐపీఓ వీడియోకి ఈ పార్ట్కి ఇంటర్వ్యూకి తేడా ఏంటంటే క్యాష్ కన్వర్షన్ సైకిల్ నాకు అక్కడ దొరకలేదు. ఇందులో ఇంటర్వ్యూలో దొరికింది. మేనేజ్మెంట్ చెప్పారు కదా 6 to 12 months మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది. ప్రిడామినెంట్లీ ఒక్కొక్కసారి 12 months పైన కూడా ఉంటుందని. సో క్యాష్ కన్వర్షన్ సైకిల్ అయితే ఈ రేంజ్లో ఉన్నదని మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు కంపెనీది అయితే. సో లిస్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత మనకి రియల్ నెంబర్ కూడా దొరుకుతుంది. అండ్ ఓవరాల్గా కంపెనీ ఏదైతే మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసామో, ఏదైతే ఐపీఓ వీడియోలో మాట్లాడుకున్నామో సిమిలర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ షేర్ చేశారు. అండ్ ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ వీళ్ళు గవర్నమెంట్ సెక్టర్కి మాత్రమే కాకుండా ప్రైవేట్ సెక్టర్ మీద కూడా బాగానే ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నారు. అగ్రిసైడ్ డ్రోన్ టెక్నాలజీ ఏదైతే వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారో దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వెరీ గుడ్ టెక్నాలజీ. యాక్చువల్లీ బిజినెస్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలోనే కాదు, ఈవెన్ మన కంట్రీకి ఫార్మర్స్ కూడా చాలా మంచిది. అండ్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ ఈవెన్ డిఫెన్స్ రిలేటెడ్గా కూడా వీళ్ళు చాలా అడ్వాన్స్ టెక్నాలజీ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. ముంజల్ షా గారు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారు. ఒకవేళ మీకు ఏమైనా అర్థం అవ్వలేదు అనిపిస్తే నేను వీడియో లెంత్ పెరిగిపోయింది కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ తెలుగులో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయట్లేదు. ఐపీఓ వీడియో కూడా ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ చేసాం కదా. ఒకవేళ మీకు ఏదైనా పాయింట్స్ అర్థం అవ్వలేదంటే చెప్పండి. నేను మళ్ళీ ఏదైనా వీడియోలో మీకు మన డైలీ మనుషులు మీకు డీటెయిల్గా పాయింట్స్ అని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాను తెలుగులోని. సో దట్స్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ పారస్ డిఫెన్స్ అండ్ స్పేస్ టెక్నాలజీస్ లిమిటెడ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ గైస్. ఈ వీడియోలో షేర్ చేసిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు హెల్ప్ఫుల్ ఇప్పటివరకు వీడియోని లైక్ చేయనట్టయితే వీడియోని తప్పకుండా లైక్ చేయండి. అండ్ ఈ ఐపీఓ మీద ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ వీడియో మన ఛానల్లో ఆల్రెడీ రిలీజ్ చేస్తాం. మీరు ఒకవేళ చూడనట్టయితే అది చూస్తే మీకు బిజినెస్ గురించి డీటెయిల్గా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దొరికేస్తుంది. ఆ వీడియో ఎన్ కార్డ్లో ఉంచుదని తప్పకుండా చూడడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. అండ్ ఒకవేళ మీరు మార్కెట్లో కొత్తగా వచ్చి మీకు ఐపీఓలో ఎలా అప్లై చేయాలో తెలియనట్టయితే ఐపీఓకి ఎలా అప్లై చేయాలని దాని మీద కూడా డీటెయిల్ వీడియో మన ఛానల్లో చేశాను. వేరియస్ నెట్ బ్యాంకింగ్స్ ద్వారా అప్లై చేసే ప్రాసెస్ని మీరు దాన్ని చూసి ఫాలో అయ్యి అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ ఈ వీడియో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుందంటే వాళ్ళు తప్పకుండా షేర్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. నేను సాయి కృష్ణ పత్రి మరొక ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ వీడియోతో కలిసాను. టిల్ దెన్ హ్యావ్ ఫన్.